I started trading for Pampers and I ended up buying an A45 cash.
That's what I'm saying. What's forex in general for?
That's a very controversial question as well.
Yeah.
People are failing to answer that question on podcasts.
Hey.
Your mentor can't be using Ubers. There must be physical signs. There must be physical signs in his life that this thing is working.
As we were speaking, the market started slowly retracing, going my way. So now it's sitting on minus 10,000. So probably by tonight, if I look at it again, I'll be sitting on like a 90,000, 100,000 profit.
I like how nonchalantly you speak about 6 figures.
Hey, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm out here like, what? Please say that again.
Prayers, faith only works in the church. Not when it comes to the markets, guys.
Superstar Rockstar Levol, welcome back to the biggest YouTube channel. Buffet, if you haven't subscribed by now, please pause this video, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment, share, let everyone know that we're back with another episode. Before we take things any further, I'd like to give a shout out to Ink by Nala. We are doing the things that had felt. I'm rocking Godspeed. Of course, I'm rocking vintage all the way from Eswatini. You know the vibes. Make sure Ikleri Store always comes through for the boys. So right now, like I said, we're back with a special episode, and it's not a normal one. Today is not a normal one, my friends. The guest that we have right now, we literally had to come up here, one trip, shoot, then we're leaving immediately after this because we don't even have accommodation. You know, that's how we're struggling at the moment though. Right now, Buffet, we're truly honored, we're truly happy and excited to have these people right here. You probably know them. I don't even want to waste your time. Jason Noah in the building. And Ofentse Waisi in the building.
Let's go, finally.
So, bros, thank you so much, firstly, for making time. But most importantly, I want to give a shout out to Sticks and Tabang. Tabang, you're so disciplined, bro. You're so disciplined. Master of communication, this one.
Shout out to the production team.
You invested, yeah, you invested.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people behind the cameras.
So, gents, the name of the show is like, what's the story? We just want to know the proof stories, because we see on IG, we see the lifestyle, people don't even know. They be like, this one. But right now, we're truly honored that you guys are here. We just literally want to hear a story. So please, I'll start with you, Jason. After Jason, I think Ofentse will just take over.
Yeah.
A little bit background, who's Jason, upbringing, before the Jason that we know.
Okay.
The real one.
The real one. No, man, it's straight to the point. I'm from Soshanguve. So to your viewers, Soshanguve is a kasi in the northern side of Pretoria. Grew up there from primary to high school. When I was down in high school, got kicked out. And after getting kicked out, that's when I started my trading journey. And 3 months later, made a couple of millions, man, and the rest was history. And this is 9 years back, to be specific.
No next to riches, no nothing, just straight to the point.
Just straight to the back. When you focus and you need it like that, there's no time to play around, you know.
Get you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Offensive?
Well, my story is the polar opposite of Jason. I got through school with good marks. I went to varsity. I ain't got nobody pregnant before 21. I was a good boy. I was a little good boy. Mama's so proud of me. But yeah, jokes aside, I had a good foundation. Parents are supportive. Grew up in Pretoria West at Ridgeville, very close, neighboring Kasi to Jason's Kasi actually.
Oh.
So we West Side boys, North boys, in as far as Pretoria Kasi is concerned. But outside of that, went to high school in Witbank in Mpumalanga. That was before any inclination that I'd be dealing with the financial markets. Came to varsity here in Tux, Hatfield. And yeah, the rest is history. Just got into the corporate world, squeezed myself into the financial space by working for a financial institution, and a few radio interviews down the line and one Empower rally. I'm with Jason Noah.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Cheers. We out here, it's happening. So just to give you guys a little bit of context, me, and as far as forex trading, I'm quite like one of the cats that are like on the low. I don't really know much. So I take this episode, I told Tabang, I was like, bro, I genuinely would like to take this episode as a master class, because I'm trying to consume like content and just like give you guys like the room to explain, because there's a lot of misconceptions, especially about forex.
True.
So that's why I was so excited to have you guys here, because I know you guys are you're the right people. You're the right people to tell us the details. So, like now, Jason, again, I'll start with you. Like, what's the like now? You like you just said, this is 9 years ago. After school, into forex. But the question is, what's forex at that time, and what made you go to forex?
Yeah.
But a little bit background also of what's forex in general for.
That's a very controversial question as well.
That-
People are failing to answer that question on podcasts.
It gets controversial, but I think I'll let him explain what forex is because he's the best, bro. He'll
All right,
break
guys.
it down.
No problem.
So, unlike all the other influencers you guys follow, we actually know what we're talking about. Trading forex, guys, is basically trading the financial markets, buying one currency against another, buying one stock against another, buying low, selling high. It's essentially trading the financial markets. It's just that when we say forex, it's just one component. It's just currencies, but there's stocks, there's shares, there's commodities, there's gold, there's oil, there's so much in the financial services space in terms of financial assets. It's just that the street word for it is forex trading.
It's forex trading.
Yes.
So why forex now? Why did you guys choose to do it? Like I said, for Jason, he just said, I'm jumping from school. Then how did you know that this is the thing that I want to do?
Yeah, so I didn't know it's the thing that I want to do, but so what happened is, as Ofentse was saying, I got a girl pregnant, and so the situation is my dad is a police officer, my mom is a police officer, very strict. So when they found this out, I got kicked out immediately. Got kicked out of the house. I was living in Easteris by some homie of mine, and I started applying for jobs at Pick and Pay. The police
How old are you at
service.
this time?
This is 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I got kicked out at 18. I took a gap year, and then I find out, then, you know, I made somebody pregnant, and then boom. So, as I was saying, took a gap year, and that was it, man. So, didn't get any job, didn't get anything. So, my manager now, her name is Janae, she told me about forex trading. She told me, like, this is something you might want to look into. This could be an extra source of income for you, but she doesn't understand it because she's very old school, you know. So, I went into it, did my due diligence, did my research, and I was like, yeah, this is something I want to do, you know. And a little background story that a lot of people don't know about is, during the period that I was kicked out, things got so bad in my life that I actually wanted to commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up in an institution for like a whole month. And when I came back, I saw that as a second chance at life. You know, and that's when I went fully into forex trading, started trading, taught myself, looked at YouTube videos, even went for courses, you know. And as I said, within that period, after trading live, 3 months after, I made a big bag, bro. I started trading for Pampers, and I ended up buying an A45 cash.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight. So that's how I basically got into it, and years later, here we are. We up a couple
True
millions.
definition of guilty change it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
real.
So right now, like I said, me, I just represent like the typical people, the general mindsets. I think, like guys, you tell me if I'm wrong. For a lot of people, forex is like gambling. It's like if I'm giving you money, I need to get like maybe it doubled or tripled and stuff. So where do you think, is it like that?
No,
Or
that's the biggest problem.
what's the dynamics?
Is when you trade forex, you trade for yourself. The moment you start giving someone money or someone tells you to give them money, you must run as far away as you can. Because you need to be licensed to be able to actually take people's monies. And a lot of these traders are not licensed, which is why they end up in the news headlines and they give forex trading a bad reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to kind of caveat on that, I always say that every industry has its scammers, all right? Where there's a desperate person, there's someone on the opposite end who's willing to take that person's money. You could try and buy a house and get scammed. You could try and buy a car and get scammed. You could try and buy a phone and get scammed. There's scammers everywhere. Yeah. Like Jay said, the red flag is when someone says, yo, please invest.
Yeah.
You need to ask yourself one question. If that person is able to take your 10,000 Rand and make it 20,000 Rand, or whatever returns he's promising, why can't he just do that with his own money? What does it need your money? All right. So with financial service providers and financial institutions, it's different because that's their business. All right. They're in the business of managing investments, using proper risk management. The main problem with giving retail traders your money is that you will walk away after 10 minutes is blown, or you'll give person 10,000 Rand and after a week, we didn't make any profit. Poor risk management, not enough skill in terms of the markets, not licensed to even provide that service. All right, so it's a very tricky territory right now and it needs to be cleaned up, which is what Jay and I are here for.
But bro, even right now you're talking, but I see a lot of forexing going on here. The man is multitasking, still at work, handling business. So right now, how will I see then? I understand, like you're saying that it's people that scam, But for me, I'm trying to get in. I'm seeing a Jason is driving a fancy car. I'm seeing an Ofentse is driving a fancy car. But I'm thinking this is a real deal because like, yeah, these people, they really doing it. What are the tips now that we can use as people that are trying to venture into forex, where you can just say, my boy, red flag, clean.
This is an easy one. Number one, why are you meeting your mentor at Wimpy? The person who's teaching you doesn't have facilities. Number two, they don't have the required skill level. Some people genuinely want to, you know, they're well-intentioned, they have good intentions. You're my boy, you've got 10K to play around with. I've got the skill, or I think I've got the skill. Let's try and do something with it, you know. Sometimes it's well-intentioned, but it ends up badly because there's a shortness, or there's a lack of skill, not enough skill to be able to manage that whole endeavor. But in as far as what you need to do, education. If you want something done right, you need to do it yourself, all right? It's either you can go about it yourself, educate yourself, or you can trust people who have shown the proper results in the real world that they're able to educate you.
So no shortcuts.
No shortcuts.
Consistency, bro.
Your mentor can't be using Ubers. There must be physical signs. There must be physical signs in his life that this thing is working. His or her life. All right? There needs to be evidence. If there's no evidence, you get what you pay for.
But why do you think just like forex dollars are associated with scammers? Because we hear a lot of stories. They'll be like, that's not their car. They rent cars when they go to seminars and all of that. Why do you think people always throw shade? And I'm directing this one mostly to you, Jason, because I'm sure you receive it like mostly. Why do you think you guys receive hate that much as forex traders?
Well, I mean, it's, as I said, it's because of what people did in the past. Because, as you said, people do rent cars. There's traders who do rent cars. But those are the mentors that you should be running away from because they're not the real deal. And you find us, we own our cars. If you go check my garages, my cars are still there. You know what I'm saying? So even if people throw shade and shade, no, the cars are there, the houses are there, everything is there. You know what I'm saying? So it's the mentors you should be running away from that are actually doing this. And for you to be able to spot them, you need to do your due diligence of your own homework.
Yeah.
You know, do background checks before you pay for a course. Don't just believe everything you see on Instagram. Seeing a mentor flip 100 Rand to 100,000. I mean, that's a lie, bro. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Be realistic with the people. So, yeah.
And speaking of courses, there's also this thing that they say forex traders, they don't get money from necessarily from trading, they get money from the courses.
There's a big thing in the industry about that traders don't actually make money from engaging with the financial markets one-on-one. The way I am, you know what you're seeing charts on my screen. I'm running active trades right now. A lot of traders don't do this. That is correct. However, we need to also be cognizant of the fact that there is a whole business around trading. Okay, there's the actual trading and there's the entrepreneurial offshoots that can branch out from that. All right, so I'm not going to sit here and bash people who have realized that there's business opportunities in introducing other people to the space, all right, and giving them an introductory sort of like lesson or whatever it is that they offer. There is room for all of us to coexist, all right? Not all of us are equipped to be traders. Some people need to be in the education space. Some people need to be in the brokerage space. Some people need to be, there's a whole ecosystem around what we're trying to do, and there's role players and enough space for everyone to participate. They just need to do it legitimately. That's my only concern.
So when you guys are getting into trading, who were the heavy shooters, if I'd put it that way, in trading? Who, for Ofentse, who like at that time was killing it? And for Jason, who did you look up to and be like,
Well, when I came in the game, it was actually only two traders at the time. It was Cashflow and it was Ref Wayne. So I remember seeing Ref Wayne. He had these gold Range Rover, gold
Aston
Maserati.
Martin.
Oh, Aston Martin. Yeah, this guy I saw first. I was like, nah, I want to be like that. So that's why when I bought the A45, I rep with chrome silver, you know. I went the opposite colorway because that inspired me and I worked towards that. And then even with cash flow, he played a big role. Seeing him flex all that money, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, only to now, obviously, the end stories. I'm not looking so good, my brother, but it's okay. The inspiration was there.
Yeah.
It took us somewhere, where we needed to be.
It really did. I too draw inspiration from the same people that Jay is mentioning. When I got into this space, the catalyst was watching the movie Wolf of Wall Street. It's like, what are these guys doing? Whatever's going on there, I need to find out what's happening. I'm seeing money. I'm seeing airplanes. I'm seeing Lambos.
Yep.
What is this? Did my due diligence, realized that they were trading. It was just telephonic at the time because, it's changed so much because of the IT services and the tech space that has, kind of revolutionized the industry. But essentially what they were doing there is what I'm doing right now. Buying low, selling high, speculating on financial assets, speculating on shares of companies. And that's actually what was the catalyst for me, combined with seeing the gold cars, of course. Who else? I need to give Sandile Shezi his flowers as well.
Yeah.
Ref Wayne, shout out to Ref Wayne for your flowers, bro. I'm not here to judge anyone's character or their work or whatever, but damn, y'all niggas inspired the boy. Shout out to y'all guys, all right?
But like you guys are saying, what's the space now as a trader, as Banel, I'm trying to venture into trading. Mentally, I feel like you need to be at some sort of space psychologically. Because I feel like trading, like he's saying, today you're here, tomorrow you're gone.
True.
So how do you, maybe I've heard of terms like blowing in accounts. How do you guys take that?
Yeah, so, that comes with time, bro. So when you start trading, you have to trade real money to be able to express real emotions. Now, obviously, your first 3 or 6 months of trading, you'll be very emotional. If you lose money, you'll think, I could have bought a sneaker with that money, I could have done whatnot, But as time goes and you become you mold yourself into a profitable trader, you get to realize that money is it's like a puzzle in the game, bro. You don't really get attached to it. And once you don't get attached to the money, that's when you make a shitload of money in our industry, So you have to work on your psychological part of trading. It's very important. Because once you're good, up here with trading, you'll stay profitable. Now I'm running trades and I was sitting before we started this interview, I was sitting in minus 21,000 losses. Now I'm sitting on minus 9,000. So it's going to come back into profit because I know what I'm seeing and I know what I'm trading. And if these trades go my way by tonight, I'll probably be sitting on 100,000.
Wait, you just said right now, when you were sitting here, you just lost 21,000.
No. It wasn't a drawdown. So it wasn't minus. So I have 100,000 fund into this account. So it wasn't minus 21,000. So as we were speaking, the market started slowly retracing, going my way. So now it's sitting on minus 10,000. So probably by tonight, if I look at it again, it'll be sitting on a 90,000, 100,000 profit.
I like how nonchalantly you speak about 6 figures these days.
Hey, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm out here what?
Yeah.
Not even batting an eyelash.
And it's like, bro, and I'm watching these people working right now while we're doing this. It's a real thing. It's happening in front of me.
100%.
And to me, it's so, bro, in terms of what was on the psychologically type topic and spiritually, is there some Goma thing happening? The essence happening there when you're trading? People have... What's happening there?
I'll be the first to say that your faith doesn't work in this industry. Your hopes, your dreams...
Wait, please say that again.
Your prayers, faith only works in the church. Not when it comes to the markets, guys. You actually need to know what's going on as far as a good understanding of technical analysis that's actually engaging with the chart visually.
So you're saying there's no such thing as me going to Sangoma and saying, bless my laptop,
Never.
No, that one is... That's what I'm saying. But yeah, faith doesn't work here. You need a good understanding of key economic data, such as the jobs data, how well GDP is doing, how well retail sales is doing, consumer spending, because ultimately all of what we're doing boils down to trying to understand what the Reserve Bank, if I'm trading South African rands versus the dollar, then I need to understand what the two reserve banks are trying to do with their interest rate, because we're ultimately trading the demand or lack thereof that will flow to one or the other currency based on the interest rate differential and the key economic indicators that suggest whether the rand is looking more attractive today or the dollar is looking more attractive today.
Tax. The most important thing is tax. So how does it work?
I think the SaaS guy will start knocking on my door when I make enough money. The fact that they haven't asked means...
So when it comes to forex trading, a lot of people always ask, like, how does it work with tax when you get withdrawals, especially if you're using international brokers? Because if your broker is based in England and you make 200,000 and it comes to South Africa, that's money coming into the country. You know what I'm saying? But we don't get taxed per se. So only when the SARS man comes knocking at your door, the tax man comes knocking, that's when you probably get taxed and they'll monitor your lifestyle and everything you've done. But as obviously out of your own due diligence, just register yourself for tax, you know? Pay what you pay, whatever you earn. So you're always on the good side. So even if they come knocking, you've paid something, you know? Because I know my taxes are paid up, so that's why SARS man has never came knocking at my door.
Yeah. And also, I'm not going to pretend to be a tax practitioner expert, guys. I think this is a question posed mainly for people who are working in the tax space. They can maybe guide us on how they tax investments, unrealized gains, all that stuff, etc., etc. I think that's something maybe you could get a tax practitioner to maybe give guidance on. I'm not a fan of speaking about things I don't understand. I'm very comfortable with saying I don't know. I don't know.
So yeah, bro. Like, so right now, I wanted to ask about the forex kings. I'm getting now into the companies now because like this is 2 companies, ne? So I'll please take us through your companies. How do you now, as Jason, you decide? I'm like, oh, okay, I'm coming through with forex kings. How do you come up with? Is it Alpha Markets, bro?
Alpha Markets.
Exactly. When do you now get to the point where you're like, okay, I've made enough money?
So what happened with me is Forex Kings actually launched a year after I started trading. So after I've made my money, after I was in the game, I had a lot of people that I grew up with, even people close to me. People would just see me in the studio, be like, hey, Jawira, and you're like, what do you do for a living? You know, how do you make money and whatnot? And it became to a point where I was giving all this out for free, where I was like, this is also my time. This is also my energy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually going to open a company and I'm going to push this company, you know, to turn people into multi-millionaires if possible. And if you look at our track record with Forex Kings, it's about 6 years old now. And we've created most of the traders you see today. You talk about Ashiras, you talk about Isaac. Bro, there's
Shout out to the homies.
Shout out to the homies. They're doing very good, you know. They're pushing the game on another level. And that's what we've done with Forex Kings. And that's why we say, when you find a mentor or you look for a mentor, because some people know how to trade, but they don't know how to teach. Those are 2 different things. Yeah, you need to be able to find someone who knows how to trade and how to be able, to, you know, relay a message to you. So you can also get it and become a profitable trader. Yeah.
That's what Jay always says. I used to wonder why at first, up until I saw that Millionaires Wall. He says, I'm your mentor's mentor.
Yo,
that's real.
And it's not shade. The facts don't care about feelings. That is a fact.
Yo,
it's a fact.
But I know you guys are busy right now. You're probably like, oh, bro, this was the guys busy wasting our time. But please bear with me. Give me like a few minutes.
We got you.
Yeah, thank you. So let's get to the terms. Like, I feel like in order for one to be invested to forex before anything, I feel like, you tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like you have to read. Before everything. I just feel like you have to read.
Yeah.
Because the terms that you guys use.
No. Yes.
Pip,
spread,
exactly.
bullish, bearish.
Please take us through the terms. But before that, I want to ask, what's a broker? What's it?
So, a broker is a financial service provider that acts as an intermediary between us retail traders and the intermarket. All right. So that's the market at large. You cannot access the market directly because of liquidity requirements as a retail trader. So you need an intermediary. The same way your bank acts as an intermediary between when you go and buy a loaf of bread at Checkers and you swipe it, your bank is the intermediary between that transaction. The same way the broker is the intermediary in the forex trading space.
Yeah. So basically, without a broker, you can't place a trade in the market. You need your broker to be able to place a trade in the market.
Yeah.
So, what's the most known broker? What brokers do you guys use?
Alpha Markets.
That's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
They saying, I was asking someone before I went to bed, I was like, how does a broker work? And he said, if you are Alpha Market, he says, if I am using Alpha Market as a broker and I lose the money, that means you are chowing the money.
No. The money is
you see what I'm trying to say?
It's in the pool, yeah. So how a broker makes money is for every trade you take, there's what you call a spread.
It's the commission.
which is the commission.
Like every
So-
time you swipe your bank card.
Yeah, so you know if you're paying 1,000 rand at ShopRite and your commission for Absa is like a 50 rand or 100 rand, that's the commission the bank makes, which is the commission the brokerage makes. So if you lose your money, there's another trader on the opposite of the world who's getting your money because your money is in the market, it's in the pool of the market, which is the liquidity pool, and which is about 12 or $7 trillion now, I think, a day.
We don't need to guess. Google is our friend.
Yeah.
Google is
So
our
the
friend.
other term is what's bull? Is it bull?
Bullish and bearish. The
Hey.
bulls and the bears.
What's that?
Easy?
Oh, well, if you're bullish, you are of the view that you want to buy an asset
Yes,
and it's going to
7.5
appreciate in value. If you are bearish, it means that you're of the view that that asset is going to go down and you choose to sell it. And that figure is 7.5 trillion every single day. Jason, you were right.
100%.
Right? Fact check there. We don't want a certain guy on YouTube saying we don't know what we're talking about. So
And it's actually crazy because out of the 7.5 trillion, if you make 100 rand, that's what you're taking from a 7.5 trillion cut a day. If you make 100,000, that's what you're taking. So you got to ask yourself, if you're only making that amount of money, who else is making that other money?
Yay.
That's real.
Leverage. What's leverage?
So leverage, so when it comes to trading and investing, there's two types of way to go about it, all right? Most institutional investors, such as your Investec, your Sanlam, your bonds, those are unleveraged products. Meaning, if I want to buy 1,000 rand worth of shares at the JSE, it's unleveraged. It's that 1,000 on its own as the transactional amount. Leveraged products mean you get to transact with more money than you actually have in order to generate a higher return on investment in a quicker amount of time. So the broker, if the leverage is 1:500, that means for every 1 times it by 500, that's how much transactional power you have. So essentially giving you liquidity to transact at a higher scale than you would otherwise have if you were using an unleveraged product, which is 1 equals to 1. If you want to buy 1,000 rand worth of shares, you need 1,000 rand.
I'm out here. I don't even want to lie. I'm out here. I'm understanding, but at the same time, I'm not. Because it's like too much, too much going on right now.
It's a whole different world.
But guys, bro, you said you have a question because you started trading. I don't know if you still have that question because I'd like to get other people asking questions just for engagement. You still have it. You still have the question. Okay, use that as the mic. Yeah. No, just use that. You don't need to plug that thing in.
Okay, so here's my question. Let's say I want to start trading and I'm stranded. I really need money. I have last 5K. Then I come to you. What's going to be your advice?
Do you want to take that or can I?
You can take that.
My advice to you is purchase a Alpha Funder trading account. With your 5,000 Rand, you can purchase a trading account that has higher liquidity. So for example, you could purchase a 50,000 Rand account using 5,000 Rand, which will give you 15,000 Rand, 50,000 Rand's worth of transactional power to trade with. Yes, so you could go the prop firm route, which would be buying more capital to work with, or you could go the route of just transacting with Alpha Markets where you would fund it 5,000 Rand, maybe into an Alpha 100 account where it would be doubled and you'd have 10,000 Rand transactional power. You can trade with that. So it depends about what your needs are as a trader.
100%. And obviously, if you're not clued up as a trader and you want more education, that's when you go the education route, which is with Forex Kings. Get a course that's 3 months and then you're good to go after that. So you're profitable.
And how much is the cost?
You need to go on our website, go on our Instagram pages. All of that information will be there as from Monday.
Right? Okay. So back to my question. So I have my last 5K and I'm stranded. I need money.
Yes.
Your cost is less than 5K. Because bear in mind that I really need money. So if I pay 5K,
I've got a great answer for you. Right now, we've got a 25% discount on our launch special. So if you want to be a part of our academy, and I use that word not in hyperbole, it's an actual word. We're actually starting a full-fledged academy. So it's not like you'll be meeting your mentor at Wimpy or in some restaurant or in this shady back room. No, you'll be coming into a varsity type of environment. Right now, we're sitting right across from the University of Pretoria. What you're getting there, you can think of the equivalent of that. That's what you'll be getting with us at Forex Kings. A nice working environment, proper technical expertise, proper lecturers, equipment that you can use, and a learning ecosystem that's filled with people who are on the same journey with you. So you can ask each other questions and engage with one another in a meaningful way. And that's shout out to Forex Kings.
Yes, sir.
Aye.
Right. Are you answered, sir?
Are you sure?
No, I'm not answering.
I got you.
Yo, what's missing? They're here. We brought them here to you. They're yours. Think about it. Let me take these questions that people have for you guys. Because I asked, I took the liberty of asking some people. I don't know if the questions are going to be relevant because, like I said, but you guys will tell you that one. So the first question is: do you really use trend lines, candlestick patterns to execute trades, or you simply rely on news?
Both.
Both, yeah.
Both. So, great example, great analogy that I have.
Shout out to Fando, by the way, he asked the question.
Shout out to you, bro. A great analogy is this, guys. The aim of winning a soccer match is by outscoring your opponent, right? And if that is the logic, then to someone who's untrained, they would just think, why didn't I just get 10 Lionel Messi's on the pitch or 10 Cristiano Ronaldos and just outscore my opponent? That's not how it works. You need a defense, you need a goalkeeper, you need a middle field, all right? There's different components, and that's why technical analysis is important, which is what you alluded to, the trend lines, the candlestick formations, price action patterns, as well as a healthy understanding of the economic data, which is the fundamentals. Both those two need to merge together to create a holistic trading system.
Yeah. Another one, we're going to take like 4. I don't know if that's okay. We're just going to take 4. Which technical analysis do you think work most for you? For you guys?
That depends on the type of strategy you have. So there's different strategies out here. So there's no specific one. But here at Forex Kings, we use the crown core strategy, which is about 4 different strategies.
And the reason why it's 4 is because you can't just rely on one trading strategy.
Yeah.
There's different market conditions that necessitate that you adjust your trading strategy. Sometimes trendline breakouts will work. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes support and resistance will work. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes price action patterns like head and shoulders, double bottoms, continuation patterns, that'll work. Sometimes it won't. It's about being flexible in the financial space and recognizing what strategy is necessary for these market conditions.
Yeah.
Yo, coming to the answers. But number 3, how do you know that Nasdaq, is it Nasdaq, ne?
Yes,
Nasdaq Gold and the other USD pairs will sell or buy during NFP?
Great question. And I always tell people, if I knew the answer to that with zero uncertainty, I wouldn't be here. I'd be on the beach somewhere sipping a pina colada, right?
100%.
Nobody knows.
It's a game of probability.
Nobody knows. It's all about probabilities. But if you want to have an edge, you need to understand what the economic data outlay is, what the people who are going to be assessing the economic data will do with it, which is the Federal Reserve or the Reserve Bank of that particular country. So if we're expecting NFP, we're talking about labor data. We need to know, what will this labor data mean to the Fed? Are they trying to stimulate the economy, all right, by lowering interest rates, or are they trying to restrict the economy by keeping interest rates high? That will lead you to what the figures mean. The number in isolations means nothing if you don't understand what the monetary policy direction is and what the Fed is trying to achieve with the economy. All right? So I think that's a comprehensive answer.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last one. They say I must make you guys choose between Refoin and FBK.
Refoin.
Mareta coach.
That's what I'm saying.
So Refoin.
I like his. He looks like a poised guy, man. He looks like he's calm. There's something about his aura. I've never had a conversation with him.
You guys never
in real
met?
life. Well, he
I've
has.
met him.
He has.
Oh.
I've never met him. I just see him online, and I like the way he carries himself. He looks like a guy who meditates. He looks like an intellect. He looks like he reads. I subscribe more to that kind of branding, self-image, than I do to on the opposite end of the spectrum.
So now, guys, what's the wildest rumors you've heard about yourselves? Wildest, like as traders, what's the wildest? Like, let's see, they'll come to you and say, Jason, okay, I'll come to that question. But let me get this rumor, because I know you guys probably have rumors. Maybe they'll say, you using this Forex thing as a front. Actually, this is you scamming.
Yeah.
What's the wildest
I had
rumor?
one. I think they were saying I'm Illuminati. Like I sold my soul. And it's like people DMing me like, bruh, how do I do it? Already. I'm like, I'm Ofentse. I'm like, Ofentse, don't play.
Where can I like and subscribe? I need that.
That's like one of the wildest ones I've had.
Me? Well, you'll be amazed to hear that my TikTok account has more followers than my Instagram account, and I don't have TikTok. So that's what I'm saying. I'm sitting on 16,000 followers on TikTok. I'm sitting on 9,000 followers on Instagram. So I do come across people on the street sometimes who have been, engaged by some of these fake profiles, and they do bear some animosity, unjustified, towards me, thinking that it's me, and it's not me. They've just been dealing with someone who's been pretending to be me on social media. So once again, guys, beware of fake accounts. If you are desperate, there will always be someone on the opposite end of the spectrum who's willing to take your guap. All right, so just be careful.
I bet you guys are coming in with the heat. You know what the guy that helped us park there said? We're coming there with our small car. You there with the Beamer there. He's like, hey, you never fair to. You come here with the small things. Yeah, your bros there are out and about. And I'm like, bro, you just arrived, my brother.
Just arrived.
You just arrived. So I can imagine the pressure, like the heat that you put in like Bruce in the streets. I'm guessing that's where some of the
Bruce
hate
must
comes
be
from.
inspired, dog. Bruce must just work,
You
dog.
can take it as pressure, or you can be
Exactly.
inspired.
Depends on how you're viewing it.
But as far as I'm concerned, my only pressure is tire pressure. Pilot Sport Cup 2s, Michelin, to be exact. It's the only it's only pressure I feel.
This guys, bro.
Tire pressure on the M4.
These guys, they just on
We're running
another.
our own race. We're not in a competition with anyone else.
My sister, question. You even had to wear the Zazas. Yo.
Okay, so I don't know much about forex. However, what I've grasped is it's not a competitive space. So once you've got it, right? So I think what I want to ask is, what can you guys offer for young people who are struggling? Let's say, for example...
Your boyfriend.
Let's say, for example, like I'm watching this episode, right? It's my last data. I'm struggling. I don't have a job. Maybe I graduated. Maybe I just have my matric. I don't have money to pay for a course, but I want to be like you guys. I want to be able to do what you are doing. I want to learn. I just don't have the funds. So what can you guys offer for people who don't really have much to put into, but want to do what you're doing?
I like that. So with Forex Kings relaunching now on the 1st of September, we're launching a free course program. So basically, it's going to be a whole course on the website. You just have to sign up. You don't have to pay anything. You can go through it, and right there, you learn most of the things. We'll even include a trading strategy. So even if you don't pay for a full course with Forex Kings, the free course will equip you with the knowledge you need to know. And once you're profitable and you're making money, you can come back at a later stage to get the full course and the full package. And then we also have free seminars that we've been hosting with Alpha Markets. Like we are having the African tour. So we did like Cape Town, Mozambique, Namibia. So we go all around and we teach people for free. On weekends.
Still no Swaziland, Jason. There's no Swaziland.
I know, it's coming. It's coming, bro. Don't worry. So we teach people for free. So you just have to obviously look out and be engaged to see where we're going to be. And
All right.
Gotcha.
So on those courses, you can sign up. Doesn't matter where you are.
Doesn't matter. It's online. So
It's online. You
all
can
the
just...
courses are online and in person as well, right? For those of you who are in Pretoria and can afford to be in our classroom every day, then you're welcome to come every day. But for those of you that want to join us online, if you have a different geographical location, anywhere in the world, all the classes will be live streamed and you'll be able to engage with the lecturers in real time, asking real questions and having them answered in real time. So whether you're online, offline, we got you.
Yep.
So now the details now are how do we join like Forex Kings for Alpha Markets? Where do we sign up? Like details. Take us through contacts and
so for Forex Kings, it's www.forexkings.io. Check out the website. There you'll get all the information you need. And the WhatsApp number for Forex Kings is +27 735. I shouldn't have put the plus. But it's 079-723-5382. You can just WhatsApp that number and they'll be in contact. And obviously check out the Instagram page, Forex Kings _. And yeah, there you get all the information you need there, the numbers, everything.
Ofentse?
Ah, man, the man said it.
Yo,
Lovely, man. I'm just going to ruin it. It's perfectly cooked.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, guys, I don't know if I'm leaving anything out and no questions, so
It's almost NYSE, but
Everyone is
gonna make us blow our account.
Jobless claims coming up, guys.
he's asking why is it that you have that flashy lifestyle? What's with the flashy lifestyle?
I'm not M4, guys. Come on.
Hey, they're gold plating, they're silver plating.
Okay, you see now that's a topic we could have. That's a discussion we could have. But the nice cars, everybody wants a nice car, man. Even if I was an attorney, driving the exact same car I'm driving right now, you wouldn't be having this question.
Exactly.
You'd be saying that nigga's an attorney, of course he drives an M4. Oh, he's a doctor, of course he drives an M4. I'm a head financial market analyst, of course I drive an M4. Exactly. I'm supposed to look, sound, and drive like what I speak about.
The discipline, bro, because the money now comes with the girls now. Ish. Comes with the hand now. How do you guys maneuver with
way
that?
past that, but I don't care about that.
You say the bonus mentality. You're still out here holding that camera. You're gonna fall, you're hungry, busy chasing hands, my brother. We're chasing out here like, we passed that thing, bro. But like I said, James, thank you so much for making time. Of course, maybe next time you're gonna host us as a seminar. We're gonna come there.
Yeah, no, Swaziland for sure. It's on the roster, bro.
Because they're also trying on forex in Swaziland, but like I'm not too sure because I'm not invested like that. I'm sure after this they're gonna like come for us.
No, we have to do Swaziland. I think we have over 15,000 clients there. So there's a big demand for Swaziland. So we'll
put the link also in the description so that
all the links in the description below.
Yeah.
Alpha Markets link, Alpha Funder link, Forex Kings link. Everything will be in the description of the video down below.
Yep.
Hey guys, shout out to see you guys on this episode. Danko.
Shout out to you.
Thanks, bro. Thank you so much.
That was clean.